I'm Derek for Crowded Magazine, and I'm sitting here with Amor de Días, with Alasdair, Heather, and Lupe, who just wrapped up a pretty awesome set for us, and we're kind enough to stick around and answer a few questions. So I guess for those out there unfamiliar, if you could kind of maybe just give us a background on how you guys got together to form this band.
Well, I used to play in a band called the Clientele, and Lupe played in a band called Pipas, and we both lived in London, and I guess we played together a lot, didn't we?
Yeah. We my band actually frequently opened for Alasdair's band.
Okay.
It was really fun.
But we got talking about Spanish guitars, and we both really like Spanish guitar music. And we just decided to do something together, didn't we?
Yeah, we just wanted to write songs with the Spanish guitar in mind, in a way. That's something that we both had in common. And yeah, that's kind of where it all started.
And then Heather got roped in.
Indeed.
So did it start out just kind of as a fun side project and then developed into like an actual band that you guys are touring with now? Or did you always set out to have it be this real touring thing, or was it just a passion project for you guys at the start?
No way was it a touring thing to start with, was it? It was just, I mean, we had a friend who let us use this recording studio, so we just decided to record together, and it was going to be a single, then it was going to be an EP, and then it became an album. And then once we made an album, I thought, well, why don't we see if someone wants to release it? And then when they did, we were like, oh man, we've got a tour now. Could have just been like a 7-inch single. But yeah, that's kind of how it happened. It just had a momentum of its own, really.
Cool. Can you remember when, or if there was a moment or a musician or what it was that made you kind of fall in love with the Spanish guitar and want to experiment with that in a band?
Well, for me, I have to say, definitely listening to flamenco music and also to Brazilian music, bossa nova, and everything that comes after. That sound of the Spanish guitar is always there. I always used it to write songs, even though there weren't songs particularly suited to the Spanish guitar kind of aesthetic. And listening to Alasdair playing Spanish guitar during a tour in Spain it just blew me away, I have to say. So.
I mean, we were on tour in Spain, and I was opening for her band, and I was just playing the Spanish guitar. So that kind of, was what made us think. And I learned Spanish guitar. I wanted to learn to play like George Harrison when I was younger, but my parents put me into Spanish guitar lessons because it seemed more civilized. So I learned Spanish music from really young age, just coincidentally, really.
And Heather, did you have any background in kind of that Spanish guitar styled music, or is this something new for you?
I guess I never really thought about it specifically, but I like music pretty much from all cultures, and have always given it a shot, I guess. So it was great to have this as an outlet to sort of play it in front of people.
Experiment a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. And how does the songwriting process work for you? Is it really collaborative for you guys, or does the music come first, or the lyrics, or how does that all work for you guys?
I would say that at the very beginning, when we first started playing together, we each brought songs fairly, there was at least a structure to it, and often there would be lyrics. But then things started kind of to be a little bit more open-ended, and so we'd intentionally bring things that were just a little kind of a shape or a form, and then the other person would finish it. Cool. So, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Really collaborative.
Yeah.
Cool. And so do you guys have anything in the works after the tour? Is Amor de Días going to release another album, go back in the studio, or what's on the agenda for you guys?
I think we've got some recording kind of plans, haven't we? We have a lot of shows in England and probably some in Europe. And then after that, I guess we just have the fun creative part where we throw some ideas at the wall and see what sticks in terms of, but we will do another record, I think, yeah.
Cool.
It might be a very similar kind of endeavor where we start as a sort of studio project and then see what happens.
A single, it becomes an EP, it becomes a record, it becomes a
tour.
tour.
In 10 years, yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. It was great to chat with you guys and a great session. And out there, make sure you guys check out the rest of the songs from Amor de Días and check them out on tour. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.